So because design thinking at the end of the day is not only reserved for architecture, it's actually used across discipline, across industry, and it's a kind of mindset that helps human beings to be more empathetic and also be a empathetic problem solver, not just an engineer, functional problem solver to get things done. Yeah,
Right.
so you can think do the things a long term. Yeah.
Right. So for those who have never heard of design thinking, I'm very curious to understand this. Now, in the books, right, design thinking is written in a pretty long paragraph and
Yeah.
basically it explains nothing. Right. But how do you explain this to kids? Make it so how do you crystallize it so simply for the kids to understand what design thinking is?
I only tell them three keywords. And these three keywords is from the analogy of like a traffic light. So the first word is see, second word is wonder, and last one is do. C is like you start with observation, because to solve anything or to design anything, you must first begin with an observation, and that observation it can couple with functional needs and also an empathy response. So, but you always first start with looking and observing around you who has a challenge or what needs to be better, and the second part about wondering, to be curious. Sometimes you see already, you just move away. That's not good enough seeing. A good enough seeing is when you see already, you're curious, you want to find out, you want to ask, you want to probe the problem, you want to look at different ways of how people solve it, and then you start to wonder, could it be? What if? Why wouldn't it be great? So we want to empower the kids to think about this kind of question instead of, "Walao, why like that? Why can't it be? Would it be better for me?" Like it's all about me, me, me. But the wonder is about how to help people to be better and be part of the solution, and then finally take action to do. Yeah. So see, wonder, and do. We just start with these three steps, and I think every other processes in between the observation, in within the wondering process, or even in the action of doing, and then the kids can discover. Yeah, because in children we don't want to how to pump them too much jargons
Mm,
that end up they lose that intricacy or that curiosity. Yeah,
yeah.
because I think to be a good design thinker, it start with being curious, and I think children are best at that.